I heard there was a really good bite for tuna, so I went out from Half Moon Bay yesterday, about 35 miles. Woo! I finally made it out to the weather buoy. Couple of seals in there, look like they got trapped in there or something. So I was trolling Mad Max about 15 miles per hour, solo, 30 miles out in some decent sized swell. One of the more dangerous things you could do out there alone. Today, I'm on the cliffs and I'm trying to catch a lingcod as usual. Last time, I ended the video losing a big lingcod from the cliffs. Actually, there was another lingcod that I hooked with this exact rig, but the file got corrupted. I finally think I've perfected this. I left off catching fish on that video, and I'm gonna start off catching fish on this video with the bobber rig. There's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, I just never get around to it. This damn camera, I don't like these straps, so I'm gonna make a custom shirt for this camera. I'm thinking the camera's right about there, so I'm gonna take the knife and cut right behind it. So if you got a fishing shirt, and you only wear it fishing, and you got a YouTube channel, now you can wear your camera without showing the straps, I hope. Hopefully this works. This is one of my favorite shirts too, by the way. That surf perch. So that surf perch shirt and this halibut shirt, some of my favorites. And now I got a new fishing camera shirt. Hell yeah. You can barely even see the camera. Man, some big waves coming. Got to be extra careful. The tide is rising too. It's rising about 3 feet, so all of this is going to be covered soon. All right, let's get out here and take a couple chances. This is why I'm thinking that the jig might be better, because I can cast it way farther and I can be way more agile with it. But I'll give this a shot here. I think we've got at least an hour to fish. All right, first cast with the bobber in these treacherous conditions. Deep cast as far as I can. Not very far, man. Now let's get up to the driest ground we can see. As that sinks, I'm just gonna let it sink and retrieve it. But the only problem is, looks like there's a lot of rocks out there. I think I might have to switch up to the jig in a couple casts, but we'll give this a try for about 5 minutes. I'm doing a real slow retrieve, hoping there's something down there that'll come up and gobble this. Make sure my drag is tight, pretty tight. I'll tighten it even a little bit more. All right, that's good. There's a nice cast. Heck yeah. We can get a fish here. Yes, we can. I don't even see where the bobber is. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, we got line down. Now let's see if bobber goes down. Oh, fish on. Fish on. I saw that bobber go straight down, but I'm right on the seaweed. Oh man, this is my second cast. Decent fish here. Decent fish, man. What is this? Come on, baby. Oh, it's fighting, y'all. It's fighting. Here comes a big wave. First cast. What do we got here? Come on up, come on up, come on up. Oh, it's fighting. It's a keeper ling. Keeper ling. Flip him up, baby. Yes. Bro. First cast. Keeper lingcod on the bobber and the cable baiter. For now, I'm just going to keep him in a tide pool and keep him calm. Let's keep him over here. We'll keep him right here in this nice deep pool, and he should be just fine. Oh look, he's regurgitating a small fish. Beautiful fish, dude. Look at that. Man, how cool is that? Second cast, keeper lingcod. See if I can get this guy up real nice and calm. Oh, not today. Dude, it's funny. If only this lingcod knew that it could bite. Everybody would be so scared of him. But that's so gorgeous. This one's got bright blue meat in it. And let me just tell you the secret, if you didn't already know about this bobber rig and why it works so well. So when you're fishing it, when you're fishing a swim bait, you got 1 ounce, maybe 2 ounces, and you're just swimming it. The scope of the line is like more than a 45-degree angle to you. But when you got the bobber, you got the exact depth you need it at, so you can slowly swim it, and the line is almost parallel with the, you know, with the bobber. A slight movement, you're just bringing it in slow. That 3/4 ounce weight on the bottom keeps the weight down, so as you retrieve it, the whole bait doesn't go up to the bobber. I mean, that's the whole secret. It's pretty simple. Seriously, what a gorgeous fish, man. So nice. Look at these waves, y'all. Look at that. I don't think I could even fish there anymore. I just caught that fish. Now I can't even fish here anymore. Here's an even bigger one. Look at that. I may have been swept off with that. Jeez. I moved all my stuff way up about 100 extra feet because those waves, man, it can look calm 1 second and then it's just washing over everything. Now, you've seen this before if you've watched my salmon videos. I'm just doing the cable baiter as I would, measuring the wire down to around the belly cavity and just threading it through between the gills, through the mouth, out the mouth. Now, that hook is sticking out right there on the bottom. I put the nail beneath the gills, through the loop of the cable baiter, through the hardest part of its head. The nail comes out. I wrap the rubber band behind the nail around the head of the nail. And then, just like for salmon, I give it a nice little bend near the top. And it looks like that. We've got a barb on our hook. When we retrieve it, this thing spins. And since we got the bobber, it spins slow. And that's how you get the lingcod. Hey! How's it going? Just met a really nice guy named Steve. So I gave him some jigs, gave him a bobber. Now I'm gonna try to catch one more fish. By the way, it was nice to meet you, Steve. I'll see you around one day. See what I can do here before the next big swell comes in. Man, that was so cool to see though, because that bobber went straight down and I knew it was a fish on. Just doing a slow retrieve. I know that bait is down there. And as soon as that bobber just slams underneath, we got another fish on. Here's another little demonstration how the bait looks in the water. It'll just be swimming along here, just like that, down there. You swim it along, and if you get the bend right, that thing will spin in the water, just like that. And you can keep it right below the bobber. Up and down, up and down. Look, there's even fish coming after it right now. All right, I think this is my last cast. It's just a little too sketchy out here, especially being alone. At least there's no cliffs. Perfect. Last cast, last cast. Something very special about these fish with the blue meat. I know they taste the same, but for some reason the blue ones taste better. Getting hungry. Been fishing for a while. Cook this thing up in a banana leaf. All right, we're gonna do the dispatching over here. I don't want you guys to see it. You've seen enough already. Knocked out. Now we can brain him, and we'll bleed him straight through the gills. I'm gonna make some rice from scratch out here. So lighten this paper bag full of charcoal. Hopefully this lights up. So the rice takes the longest time. I'm gonna get the rice cooking first. Do some rice for a single guy. Give it a couple rinses. Get all the starch off. And one more time. Now we don't want too much water, just a little bit above. Yeah, that might be a little too much. How's that look to you? Look good? Looks good to me. While those coals heat up and I get ready to cook that rice, I think it's time to gut this fish. We're gonna keep the liver and we're gonna throw that into our banana leaf. Never had lingcod liver before. See what he's got in his stomach. It's a whole fish, that's for sure. Hard to tell what that is. But if I were in a survival situation, I wouldn't waste any of this. I would eat all of it. Matter of fact, just kidding, I'm not gonna eat this, but totally could. It looks pretty dang clean. Doesn't even smell bad. Now that is a nice looking fish. No guts, no gills, ready to be eaten. Quick fillet with the dull old knife. Barely cut it, but man, this is not the bluest of meats. It's still blue though. Whether you got a dull knife or a sharp knife, as long as you stay right against the bones, I mean, you're gonna get it as clean as you can. I'll handle the rest up top there. Just can't help but admire it one more time. Can't forget my liver either. Now I can comfortably flatten it out a bit and put my rice on top. Now I'm gonna get the skin off this fish and get the sauce ready. You wanna test your knife skills? Come out to a rock that's not flat, use your dullest, smallest knife and try to skin a fish. I guess it would be easier just to bring a big knife, but where's the fun in that? It's like this is part of the adventure. Small little, dull, cheap, frustrating knife that I wish I never brought. Just kidding, just kidding. Come on, there we go. Yeah, baby, that's going in the banana leaf. So I don't even know how many banana leaves there are here, but it says to wash it before you use them. So I'm just gonna get them all wet. Probably wouldn't hurt, get some steam in there anyway. I'm gonna use all of them because I'm gonna make a sauce and I want the sauce to stay inside the leaves. So I'm gonna try to be careful not to break the leaves apart. I'm gonna do the more robust leaves on the inside and the ones that can break a lot easier on the outside. FYI, I don't cook with banana leaves every day, but that right there, I don't know, to me, that looks good. That's perfect. As that rice cooks, I'm gonna get everything prepped for this banana leaf. Got garlic, but I don't have anything to brown it in, so I'm just gonna throw it in there. I think it'll still add some nice flavor. All right, garlic on. Add some salt in there. Yeah, we're gonna do a very similar thing like we did with Calvin. We're gonna do some black beans also, the fermented black beans. I really like that flavor, so we're not gonna do too many, maybe only about 10 of them. And we're just gonna crush those up, just allow the flavor to penetrate the fish. Good enough, we'll add that to the mix. Right on top there. Do a little bit of bell pepper in there, get some veggies, you know. Not too much though, maybe just a quarter of it. Now, some onion. Yeah, let's do a little onion, maybe just a quarter of the onion also. Onion, spread them out a little bit. Fish on the bottom. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's add some oyster sauce straight over the fish. And we do have some soy sauce there. Just a couple of squirts right over the top. That'll be good. And of course, can't forget the brown sugar. We'll just throw in a nice chunk of brown sugar right on top there. Let that melt in there, give it a nice sweet flavor. I like sugar, you know. Now I also got one more idea. Let's add a little bit more salt first. Okay. This will be great, just like this, and I'm going to put some rice in here and just let that steam together. Ooh, that rice looks great. And this probably doesn't need it at all, but I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of water. Just make sure it has enough to steam in there. And we're gonna try to cover it up as best as I can. And after this, I'm hoping that I'm gonna pack it tight too, get it real nice and tight. After this cooks, I'm hoping all the juices stay in there with the rice. We got ourselves a very nice little thing here. I don't even know what you want to call it, but there's like a little rice packet fish thing in here. And we'll simply place it right over the coals. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Let's see how we can do this. Flip it over onto. Oh yeah, baby. All the juice didn't even come out. Let's do the reveal. See how it looks. Covered it with several layers of banana leaf, so it looks like all the juices all stayed in. Woo-hoo, yeah. Oh yeah, let's break that up. See if everything got cooked. See how the fish is? Fish is perfect. Everything else. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can't wait. Let's just get our first taste test, but we're not done with the meal yet. Strong onion flavor. Rice soaked up all that flavor. Oh heck yeah. All right, we're not done yet though. I bought some of this stuff the other day. The rice seasoning. Sprinkle some of that on top. That would be nice, sweet, salty flavor on top. And on top of that, we've got some fried onions. I like fried onions. And on top of that, we're gonna do avocado. Just a whole thing of avocado. Probably doesn't need it, but we're gonna sprinkle a little salt on the avocado. And there we go. Dude. A little sweetness from that brown sugar too. I can honestly say, I will be full after this. Here's the liver. Wow, very creamy. Different, but good. You know those vital organs are good for you. Fun little recipe I just thought of last night. I will be back out on the cliffs. I did buy the cliff gaff from Australia. That should be here soon. I'm gonna enjoy this meal, y'all. Thanks for watching. So blessed and lucky and thankful to be able to be doing what I'm doing. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day, amazing week, amazing year, and everything else goes well in your life. All right, y'all, peace.